Hello and welcome. Today, we are diving deep into some of the most mind-blowing AI innovations happening in healthcare. We're going to journey from diagnostic tools you could see today all the way to the biological computers of tomorrow. So let's get started.
I want you to just think about this for a second. What if getting a really important health check was as simple as taking a picture? No labs, no needles, just a quick photo. It sounds like something straight out of science fiction, right? Well, it's not. It's happening right now.
And it's happening with this kind of precision, 96.6%. Now, just let that number sink in. What could possibly be that accurate? Well, it's the success rate of a brand new diagnostic tool that's about to completely change how we think about spotting diseases early. That's right, AI is now reading your tongue. Researchers have actually developed an AI that can analyze a simple picture of your tongue and spot signs of diseases like diabetes, asthma, and even COVID-19. The key thing here is that this isn't just some concept. It's a real system that's been tested and has, frankly, remarkable accuracy. And that's just where we're starting. So here's our roadmap for today. First, we'll dig into what a smarter diagnosis really looks like. Then we're going to go behind the scenes to see how AI is basically giving superpowers to labs and clinics. After that, we'll get personal and look at the AI that's becoming your very own health guide. And to wrap it all up, we are going to get into the truly wild world of the biological computer. All right, part one, a smarter diagnosis. We're talking about how AI is completely shaking up the very first step of anyone's healthcare journey. So this tongue scanner, what's so fascinating is that it's this perfect blend of ancient wisdom and cutting-edge tech. It's built on principles from traditional Chinese medicine, which has used tongue analysis for, centuries. But instead of the human eye, it's using a really powerful machine learning model that was trained on over 5,000 images to get that incredible accuracy rate. And the way it works from the user side is just brilliantly simple. You use a standard webcam to take a picture, the AI immediately analyzes it for specific color features, classifies that color, and then connects it to potential health problems, giving you feedback almost instantly. I mean, think about it. This could be a total game changer for people in remote areas or places with limited resources. But making diagnosis smarter isn't just about what we can see. It's also about what we can say. AI is now stepping in to handle some of the most complicated and, let's be honest, frustrating conversations in healthcare, like trying to figure out insurance. And a perfect example of this is a tool called Vox. It's the world's first AI voice agent designed specifically for the Medicare enrollment process. Yeah, that process. It's powered by the same incredible technology that's behind ChatGPT, and it's built to make something that's notoriously difficult, well, a whole lot easier. And here's the proof that it's working. During normal business hours, the AI performs right on par with human agents. But look at this. After hours, it's getting 4 times the conversions. That means better, more convenient access for seniors and seriously lower costs for providers. It's just a huge leap forward in efficiency. Okay, so let's move on to part 2, AI behind the scenes. We've seen the tools that patients are starting to interact with, but now we're going to pull back the curtain and look at the engines that are pushing research and clinical work forward at, frankly, unbelievable speeds. I want you to meet AVOS. Now, when you hear supercomputer, you probably picture some giant machine locked away in a basement. Forget that. AVOS is designed to be a personal supercomputer, putting an immense amount of power right on the desks of doctors and researchers. And what they can do with it is just wow. It's speeding up everything. From digital pathology, where it can process these huge image scans up to 100 times faster, to genetics, medical imaging, and maybe, most importantly, clinical trials. And it does all of this while keeping sensitive patient data completely locked down and secure. This right here, this is why it's such a big deal. Just look at the impact on clinical trials, a critical step that used to take weeks, sometimes even months, finding the right group of patients for a study, can now be done in less than a week. That means new medicines, new treatments can get to the people who desperately need them faster than ever before. Which brings us to part 3, your personalized health AI. We're shifting gears from the clinic and the lab to the phone in your pocket or the sensor you might wear on your head. AI is becoming our personal, day-to-day partner for health and wellness. Take the BrainAge platform. This system uses a really simple, inexpensive EEG headset to collect data on your brain's activity. The AI then crunches all that data to estimate your cognitive age, but more importantly, it can monitor your brain health over time. It looks for any signs of decline, which could potentially give you an early warning for risks of conditions like Alzheimer's. But it's one thing to just passively monitor something, right? The real next step is proactive guidance, and that's where we're headed. AI is evolving from just a data collector into a personalized health coach that can actively help you improve your life. A new team-up between OpenAI and Thrive Global is creating exactly that, an AI health coach that looks at the whole picture. It gives you tailored advice across these 5 essential pillars of your health: your sleep, nutrition, fitness, how you manage stress, and even your social life. So how does it do it? Well, it looks at your personal data, say from your smartwatch or recent lab results, and gives you real-time science-backed advice. And it uses this really cool concept called microsteps, basically small, doable actions that add up to real, lasting change. The whole point is to make that expert-level health advice available to everyone, not just a select few. And that brings us to our final section. And you're going to want to buckle up for this one. We're talking about the biological computer. If everything else we've covered is the next chapter, well, this is a whole new book. We are on the edge of a completely new era of computing. Seriously, prepare yourself for this. The next great leap forward for artificial intelligence might not be artificial at all. The next evolution of AI is alive. This is Final Spark's Neuro platform. It's a biocomputer. And yes, you are seeing that correctly. This company in Switzerland is using organically grown clusters of human brain cells, they're called organoids, as the actual processors. They even train them using dopamine as a reward, which mimics how our own brains learn things. It's just incredible. So you have to be asking, why? Why on earth would you do this? It all comes down to one massive problem: energy. Training these huge AI models takes an insane amount of electricity. This biological method, it is radically more energy efficient. The goal is to do the same jobs as our current CPUs and GPUs, but with just a tiny fraction of the power. This could be the solution to AI's growing sustainability problem. And this leaves us with a huge question to think about. From a simple tongue scan all the way to a living computer, that line between technology and biology is blurring faster than any of us could have imagined. So, as we continue to merge AI with the very building blocks of life itself, are we just building better, more efficient tools, or are we on the verge of creating a completely new form of life? The answer to that is going to define our future.